There we go. And let's go here. Let's get my banners going. And we're ready. And so, last time I was only working on the knight armigers. I've now got my knight. Well, I haven't picked out which specific class it is, but it is the Questoris class. And then I have a Dominus pattern that I did off camera. So let's get to work. Before I do any of that, I should finish the torso. I already got the legs done. Okay, so they go on like that. Alright. Come on. Pop off. And the glues I'm using is Tamiya and Tamiya Extra Thin. I really like them. They respond well to this type of plastic. Not really listening to an audiobook today. Just kind of want to listen, hang out, and do hobby stuff. Oh, come on, you. There we go. So I already know that the next phase is going to be ordering some green stuff and some milliput to do gap fill on these guys. That's why I'm leaving them in their sub-assemblies, that way I can figure out where to do all that. It's interesting that those were there. Huh. I just noticed that I've got the components for the pintle weapons, so let me show you. So here and here, that's where your pintle weapons go for this particular class of knight. You have a shield on one side, a tilting shield on one side, and then typically a autocannon or a. Gosh dang it! I apologize. I have my instruction manual cleverly hidden away, and then it decided to betray me. Oh, can you not stay? Stay? You're gonna stay. Okay. Alright. It's about as good as I'm gonna be able to get it for now. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, the pintle weapon. So it's typically either a meltagun or an autocannon. Personally, I prefer the meltaguns because melta weapons are, regardless of edition, are quite nasty. They do a lot of damage. One. Oh yeah. I'm gonna need to. So part of the reason why I'm gonna be needing milliput and green stuff to work with is because of the age of these particular models. You'll notice a lot of gaps and mold lines from the manufacturing process that just have not been sanded out or dealt with, and that happens over time as you use the mold over and over and over again. Frankly, I would like him to make a new mold and continue selling his product. But we all know how GW is, so who knows if these knights are even going to be able to be played in the future. At least I will have mine, and they will be art pieces. So I'm not attaching these exhaust pipes because there's so much detail to them that I have found that I like to paint them separately and then attach them at the end. So we will then make the face. So let me grab the components for that. So I attached the head because it's one of those components where, yes, it's the focus of the model, but if you do it right and do the sub-assemblies right, it's it's very easy to paint it well. And attaching it to a bigger structure like this, which is the chest, makes it a lot better. nearly the entire chest section done. Let me just check some stuff. Alright. Stuff has been checked. Okay. Now we're moving on to the top armor section because I have chosen an interesting little bit to do. I have decided that I want to feature a pilot in a semi-exposed top hatch. So that is what I'm going to be doing. And using Ziploc bags like this, honestly, I find makes it a lot easier to handle stuff. Let me get a small drink of something. Ah, that's better. Throat was a little parched. There we go. Got our Icon Mechanicus. You can see that well because it's all gray at the moment. So these are Questor Mechanicus knights. So now we get to move into making the cockpit. That guy. This normally is on the Canis Rex variant. I am slightly changing it. So I'm making a mixture of variants. Mostly because I want to. No? Oh no, you slot in, that's why. What's the deal? Why are you not sliding in? Oh, because I have you backwards, that's why. Alright, there we go. Do that for a minute, now I get to assemble the guy. I'm going to leave him out of the pilot's couch for now to, again, help with painting. Everyone slowly getting back to work after all the craziness. Torso. What I ought to try and do is find some blue tack for when I want to paint this guy. So after this model, we've got a Knight Abominant, 2 War Dogs, a Orc, Battle Wagon, and then a full company force of Cataphrona Overlords. So yeah, I've got plenty of models, and I want to get them up to the pre-paint stage. Yeah, them's the words. Basically, I want to get them up to where I can just put primer and paint on them. Oh man. Getting back into the work schedule's never fun. Really like how the Knights have a throne mechanicum. I think it's one of the coolest things, because it's very reminiscent of and they might even be the same system. It's very reminiscent of how the Titans operate with their MIU, which is the Mind Impulse Unit. It's basically the thing that connects everybody's brains together, and because a Titan is so much larger, you need more than one person, but there is a primary person who's plugged into it and who sees all the data, the Princeps. because knights are smaller, they can actually plug into the machine and have a day with English. Make a day of it. I might even leave the hatch off for he's painting all these things. Yeah, that might be smart. Just to help when final assembly comes along. And sorry I'm pulling what I'm doing off camera. It's just I don't have a good magnification glass, or at least one that won't blind the camera. So it's hard to have it all the way over here. I wish I could aim the camera a little bit better, but sadly, this is the only place where it's stable. Let me scrape some egregious piece of sprue. Alright. Command couch almost done, and we're barely 30 minutes in. If I could find more music. But sadly, finding jazz that is free. Merry Christmas to you, dude. Hopefully your Christmas was fun and spectacular. Gotta fit this guy in here. Somehow. Grab the wrong torso for this? Nope. It's the other way. Just leave these parts, the main command catch parts, disassembled. That way it makes it easy on my shelf later on to attach. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Now I get to figure out where all these gribblies and doodads sit. One thing that I like, but at the same time it's like, oh, good lord, is the things that the rail attachments. Oh no, you go the other way around. Like it's very very tiny details, but at the same time, it. Pardon me while I reattach my pilot's cockpit. So I'm actually gonna leave it just like that. That way. All right. Damn it, these things are hard to position appropriately. That's why I wish I had a single blue tack, that way I could just glue certain, or make a blob, stick it in, and then glue. But alas, I do not. So, we shall see if I can these guys to stay stationary enough to glue them all in. Fingers ever so slightly sticky. So sometimes it's better to paint tiny parts separately, But in this case, because they're just the rail attachment gribblies that sit around the little flap thing, or the cover for where the command couch. So this sits in here like it'll cooperate with me, like that, to cover the pilot. Granted, I have things that can pop it open a little bit, but it's all these little tiny things that if I were to paint them first, the paint job would look like utter crap if I tried, and then on top of that, I would. On top of that, it's not necessarily easier. It's more efficient to attach them first, because when you're painting the model, you can always just take a tiny brush and highlight these features, and that makes it easier on you, the painter, versus keeping them separately, because you got to keep all. It also is keeping track of all these tiny parts is a pain in the rear, and when come on, sit. Just trying to keep track of them in like their own little thing is hard, in like an own bag that I made is hard enough. Trying to keep track of them throughout the build process and the paint process, it would be like trying to tear your own hair out. It's hard enough to where I don't want to do it, and I'm pretty sure other painters and modelers would agree with me. It's such a tedious process to do if you keep them separately. Granted, you can probably get a better paint job if you're really, really skilled, but if you're not, it doesn't make much sense. What I really should be doing is using these handy dandy tweezers that I have to pick them up, rotate, and then place. Another thing is, I don't know if I have all of the tiny pieces off yet that I need from the sprue. And I just figured out one of them goes to the other side. And sorry I'm pulling this so far away from the camera, it's such a tiny frickin' piece that I do not want to drop it on the floor, because then I will never find it again. It's also why I want a desk with a lip. That would make this whole process a million times better. No, stop rotating that way. a lot of Militarum or IG Imperial Guard um, models have just as many tiny pieces, if not more, because there's always ladders and hatch levers and oh. Okay, that's that done. So I can set that aside. You are done as well, and now completely dry. And that's a decent head position. So put you back in a bag. Another reason why I'm a fan of using bags, like Ziploc bags like this, is so that you can keep all the components, even if you break them down into their sub-assemblies and keep parts separate, you won't lose parts this way. So typically what I'll do is I have sandwich baggies for small stuff, and then the really, really big gallon-sized bags for holding the entire assembly plus stickers, if the sticker page isn't as big as I think it is going to be. I believe, yeah. Okay. There's that. I believe that's where I stopped last time when I was working on this. So this is a Canis Rex model entirely. So I can kind of ignore you. Sorry, I'm looking at my sprues right now to see which one I want. I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna just slowly go to that page. Maybe I did miss that one. I'm also checking to see if I missed a little thing when I was cutting out parts originally. I don't think I did, but never know. And that looks awfully like something that would be on top of it, but I don't know entirely, so I'm going to pass it by. Here's the rest of the sprues, purity seals. I did miss one. This is why we double check. And that's the rest of the pintle setup, I think. But I'm not going to touch it at the moment till I'm sure. I'm going to quickly clip that off. Yeah, it's those tiny details like purity seals and such. They're, oh man, there's so many of them and they're so small that I try and keep them attached to the model. And I know this thing is going to look like I have 800 layers of glue on it, which I do. But that I'm not too worried about. Just like that. That little ladder is completed. Alright. I'm going to put that back with... not you, because you are part of the chest assembly, so you should go in the other bag. And That's generalized armor panels. This baggie right over here. And the generalized armor panels are, I keep separate, again, for painting purposes. Because one of the things that the Night Book tells you is heraldry and how to do heraldry. And I think that's really, really cool. And it's not something you really see on night models, which is pretty. It's sad in my. Oh no! Did I just kick that out? I did. Fuck. That's worse because I just removed it. Okay, I'll leave you guys to dry over here. I'm gonna flip to the next pot. Okay. Now is where I get to look at the book, not the instruction manual on how to build, but the actual. God, I suck at remembering words. The actual codex, because I want to see what the type of weapons are. I am half debating. So that is a laser cannon. That's less cool than I thought it was going to be. Huh? Oh, that's why. Okay. I was like, part of the problem with using the codex is they don't tell you which pattern. Well, they do tell you. It's just it's a little hard to remember it. Thermal cannon, rapid fire, Avenger Gatling cannon, rapid. Oh. Okay.
Ain't but one man and this world that can satisfy me. That's the man that seeks rocking on the deep sea. I mean the deep blue
Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to pick what weapons I want on this model. Hmm.
when I hear that whistle blow, I know the ship and the shore ain't but one man.
Think I'm gonna go with
That can satisfy
the
me. That's the man that seeks
rapid fire battle cannon and a Reaper chainsword, because those sound really cool. So that puts, I believe that makes my model a warden. Yeah. So we're gonna look up how to build both those. I would like the Errant because the Errant has a really nice thermal. Ooh, Shader's nice. And Preceptor. Ooh, the Knight Errant also looks cool because it. You know what? I might just see if. I wonder if I can magnetize the front. Huh. Much as I want to go with the hover and autocannons, I'm gonna go with the shield breaker missiles. I know the Iron Storm missiles because those have more missile, I think. I don't know. Let's just get assembling. So let's work on getting.
Ain't but one man and this world that can
Okay.
satisfy me. That's the
Okay, I'm starting to see where the differences really lie.
deep sea. I mean the deep blue
Alright, let's get to work. Let's pull apart all the main pieces. See how many we have. Because I might be able to hot swap certain ones.
Ain't but one man in this world that can satisfy me.
Okay, I'm seeing one body.
That's the man that seeks
No weapons.
on the
Two bodies.
deep
Okay.
sea.
Alright. Cool. Very, very cool.
My man's on the ocean, bobbing up and down. He belongs to Uncle Sam, but he's always on my mind.
Sucks that the
Take a tip
one
from
for Canis Rex, the weapon for the Knight Preceptor, or Canis Rex, essentially, is a
with my man at
tiny fucking,
sea.
or is a laser gun. Because I am not a fan of las weapons in 40k. I know that's semi-heretical to say, but that is how I am as a person. I think they're a little on the baby side of things. So let's get the two I know I'm gonna need. Okay, so you are armor panels. You can go at the bottom. You and you are next. There we go. Okay. Now I need to remember what I did with my little nippers. Put them over here. Like a bit of a dummy. Okay. Key for clipping anything. Keep the flat of your nippers up against the model. It'll help not distort any of the details. Go. One. I know I'm gonna be doing the Reaper Chainsword. Because chainswords are freaking cool. Anyone who says otherwise is lying. I don't care who they are. They are clearly liars. There we go. There's that. Need. Alright. And other body. Can't help but wonder both attached to the same little doodad. One. Then the Penta weapon. And of course, all the cog pendants for everything else. Oh, they did include more. I'm noticing that they included more of the tiny little ladder sections. Okay. Let's open the book that I have the basics for those. Anything I don't use, I'm going to be putting into my giant bits locker. Let's go with... Nope. That is the wrong way. I will be doing you later, though. Oh, that's really easy. Okay. I'll do that in a minute. To cover the Penta weapon. Okay. C97, C95. What's that? Okay. Yeah, because I gotta make 2 of those. Alright. Now, where are you? It's the big question. That's not the right sprue, so I need the next one, which... Still not seeing it, so... Number 3. Aha! Okay. I see the tooth I need. Stay. Over there. Okay. If I look... Yeah. Now so I'm doing the rapid fire battle cannon. Ow. Just give myself a tiny paper cut. I think I have discovered where I can magnetize at least one of the arms, because I know I want the Reaper Chainsword. So... we can build without... bottom bit attached. So that's going to be a magnet. Yeah. Okay. I had to study this for a second and figure out where I can attach. So this one and this one. Oh no. Never mind. Or wait, no, because this is for the Gatling cannon. And then this will be for the thermal spear. I really like the idea of just a giant flamethrower. Okay. So need that one and that one. So you are... I'll ignore you guys for now, because that's a shoulder joint, and I'll make you in a bit. I need this one and this one. Okay.
My man's on the ocean, bobbing up and down. He belongs to Uncle Sam, but he's always on my mind. Girl, take a tip from me. You know how I feel with my man at sea. I got the blues for the deep blue sea. Nothing but a deal can satisfy me.
Sorry for the semi-boring content, everybody. I'm just excited that I finally figured out how to do something in this. It feels nice when you can figure something out more or less by yourself and make a very cool decision for yourself later on. So normally, the way this model works is these two pieces clip together around a joint, a swivel joint, that extends up, and then that hits into the shoulder, which can then rotate a bit like that. But what I'm doing is instead keeping this free and using one of my hobby saws, I will cut the other one off where that is, so that I can then add, or at least one side of them, I can then add the magnet in here and on there, and that way I can just have the one arm magnetized. That way I can hot swap to different weapons, which will be very, very cool. So let's glue those together. I'll change the music in here in a second. It's getting a little stale. switch back over to the comments. That way, in case if somebody decides to talk. Alright. That done, I can grab the next pieces. Actually, what I should do first is put the carapace armor and cockpit all in the same bag. The other thing that helps, that the bags really help with, is when it comes to painting, you can do it section by section, then glue it all together. You're not forced into a, I have 800 bits and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Now before I glue on this little butt section over here, I need to see if I have another one, and as well as grab the rest of thermal cannon. Let's see, this piece. Let me make absolutely certain I'm grabbing the right one. Yeah, I am. And I see another butt section. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. No worries, then. That I need to look at this. Ah, okay, there's a little doodad that drops down and goes into it. Always make sure your doodads have areas to go into, because there's a lot of little details that help lock your pieces together. Right now what I'm doing is grabbing some of the extra tiny gribblies, and these look to be hoist mounts for field repairs. Oh, so I didn't do the other side. Alright. That I need. This bit over here. Need the actual. And the tanks. Don't know if I need that long loopy cable. I don't think I do. I think that there is for another component. That looks to be the for the laser. No, the rapid fire battle cannon. I know my weapons. I know my weapons. Looks like attention. Okay, that's intriguing. Sure that I grabbed everything. I also need to grab the hood. It goes on knight, but that's going into the generic armor bits. Okay, the last little thing is checking for a random hoo-ha. I'm not sure. No, this goes to something else. Okay. As far to my knowledge, that's everything. So, okay. Ancestral instincts come whenever I'm building orc stuff, okay? Which I have already decided. So I have one of the turrets from from my Baneblade that I made, which I really should have kept in its components. That's going to be a pain in the ass to paint. But I have one of the smaller turrets from that, and I'm going to be absolutely just slapdashing together the orc battle wagon that I got for Christmas with bits from that, and I'm going to be using a lot of those same bits to clean up a boo-booed model when I first tried modeling. This was when long before I even had a webcam and could record myself doing it. I made a terrible, terrible sin. I had a Night Rampager, and I completely screwed that model up. Part of the problem was I didn't know what I wanted to do with the model, and it was supposed to be a Nurgle-themed model. So I essentially slapped the whole model together and went, haha, I've built it. And then turned around and realized, oh crap, I can't paint half of it. Oh crap, the primer that I used was an old ass primer, and the reason why nobody had used it before was because it was spraying chunks, and nobody told me at my house. So I went to primer this guy up, and it gave him this god awful texture across the model. Like you lose a lot of the tiny details, and I mean it. Don't get me wrong, for a Nurgle model, it looks cool, but I am so unhappy with that paint job that I just decided then and there that I'm going to fix this model, and both to the model's benefit and to its shame, it got knocked off a shelf, and not like a small shelf. It got knocked off of a shelf that was about 8 feet in the air onto concrete. So currently it is in pieces. And that is one of the models that I most kick myself over, because it should be a beautiful model, and I almost dropped that piece. It should be a really beautiful model, and it's not, and it's all my fault. Like, there's a guy I watch, eBay Miniature Rescues. He rescued an orc model that looks kind of like what I tried to do. It's that orc stompa where somebody was like, I want to do belly guns, and instead of doing like 1 or 2, they did like 30, and it looks really bad. Fits in like that. Okay. Okay. Nice. Thankfully it's right there, but heater. Okay. But yeah, oh man, I look at that model, and it is the meme of the gorilla meme where it's like, ride wife, life good, wife fight back, kill wife, wife gone. Think about wife. Regret. The regret face is what I do to myself every time I look at that model. I look at it and in its box, and I'm like, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve the suffering that I gave you. Then again, I am 100% certain there are other models out there that I feel bad for certain Warhammer models. Like, this is not to give anybody any kind of crap for entering a hobby. There was a kid who showed up to my hobby store, my local game store, and he got himself the forget what what it's actually supposed to be called, but it's the giant. It's one of the giant Eldar boat things. It's like a fighter, and that he picked that up, picked up the glue, and like anyone who had like any experience just was like, "We're sorry. This is your fate now." To that model. Oh, I pray that that child took care of that model, because that model did not deserve a fate. So where the fuck does this attach to? Oh, okay. I was really confused. I was like, where the hell does this cable attach? I can't find the cable attachment, and it's just right in front of me. It goes to the tanks and then to the butt, and I see a piece that I forgot to clip that will be impossible to clip later. Come on. Thank you. It's again the almighty use of tweezers, because trying to. Okay, I need to use warm water on that guy. So another cool thing that you can do is using warm water on these hose bits. Will you can like stretch them and mold them to where you actually want. So problem is I have a connection point here, right where my finger is, and then another one right inside of there for a hose. And the hose that I have been given does not fit there, and that is because of shrinkage. Once they pull the the sprue out of the mold. So I will handle that later. Excuse me. Let's get some more liquid in me. Basically, it's this. Making sure I attach all the skulls and whatnots to where they belong. That's upside down. That's correct. Just gotta hold it a little bit, and then I'll show you what the mostly finished product looks like. And there you go. That is a thermal spear. Now, the fun part is putting it into a bag with its hose that I need to fix. Yeah, put the shroud in there, or the hood in there. So now, it's a fun time of pulling other parts of the arm away and all the components for the Gatling cannon, which is also probably one of my favorite weapons. One of these days I should do a video or a pre-made video talking about pre-recorded video. Holy crap, I can't English today. Talking about my favorite weapons, or just weapons in general, of the Imperium and how I see them. And you know what? I'll do all of them. Why not? I'll break it up into a couple of videos. Like one will be weapons of the Imperium. The next one will be weapons of Tau, weapons or Xeno weapons, which would cover a lot. And I'm gonna ignore Genestealer cults and Tyranids because they'll be their own little thing. And even Genestealer cult is just the Imperium. It's the Imperium until it's not. Which is a joke in and of itself. I'll be grabbing. Make sure the Pintle weapon is done, and I'll put that actually with the torso. Need to. Do I have a tilting shield that I've already selected? So I should do that, and then I've got the Ironstorm missile pod. So, and I know I've talked about this for a couple videos now, but something I wish 40K did was taking the, just going back and going through the books and writing down details that certain books have, and then saying, okay, what are we going to use gameplay wise, and what are we not, and then making sure that their writing team sticks to the frickin' rulebook. It's like, hey, we want the books to represent tabletop in a fictitious manner, yes, but we need you to stick to certain rules. And I know they already stick to it's Erebus's fault for everything. Also thought about doing some gaming videos, gaming streams, where I play a video game. In fact, one of the ones that I recently wanted to do, mostly so that I could redo what I'm doing with more knowledge, is StatTech Industry off of CurseForge. It is probably one of my favorite mods for Minecraft. That's right, because that's the hand joint. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at one of these things and I'm like, this doesn't look right. And then I realized what it's for. Okay. That should be all the components. I'm pretty sure that's all the components. I lied, because two just stood out to me in like high definition as I went to go put the thing back, so let me quickly clip those off, and then I will They're the hydraulics that assist with aiming. Forget what his name is, but there's another guy who does 40k stuff, and he is apparently doing a really cool thing. He's making a 2-scale Imperator Titan. Hi, Peep. Peep is my cat, and if I try and put her in front of the camera, she's going to knock everything off my desk, so I won't. But Peep is, or Squeak, because she does in fact squeak. How she lets me know she wants something is she meows at me, and her meow is very much a chirp. I have a Discord message that I need to look at. Hi, I see you, but I'm not letting you out because that's... You just went outside and it's really, really cold outside. I really should throw on my frickin' slippers, but I'm lazy. Okay. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm part of the Trench Crusade Discord, and those guys are awesome. Like, I cannot give them enough credit for their game that they've made. And I'm hoping, because I'm going to ask here in a little bit once I have a couple more videos up, is like, hey, can I do a live stream painting and talking about Trench Crusade? Because I would freaking love to. I know I'm like small potatoes compared to a lot of other people who are already covering it. I was part of the most recent Kickstarter, which was freaking cool. I like, holy crap. The fact that as a Kickstarter, they reached fucking 3 million. Pardon my French as well. Yeah, the fact that they reached like $3 million for what they wanted to do was so cool. It's like the community really blew their expectations out of the water, and I'm so happy to see that, especially for what they're trying to do. So they're trying to do Grimdark World War I, and I think that's cool as heck. And the fact that the community basically showed up and en masse and said, we want to see this product not only succeed but flourish, was beyond my hopes. Because I keep my ear to the ground on hobby stuff like this, and so many products don't generate enough pull to them, I should say. There we go. The two little doodads that I needed to use to mimic having a hoist mounts. Okay. That bit's dry. Aha! Okay. That makes much more sense. Alright. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the barrel bits for the rapid fire battle cannon, and I just realized that the weird component that I saw earlier is actually for that to slot in all three barrels, and I wasn't paying attention. Okay. That. And then come here, Peep. Come here. Peep Squeak. Come here. Peeper. You got goobers in your eye. You have eye goobers, huh? Yes, I must comfort. See if I can get her to. Cat. Ugh. I had to hold her so she didn't knock everything off. Give me one moment. I need to let her outside. Hello, hello. Sorry, I had to deal with animals because a cat turned into a dog, and dog was being a pain in the rear. Okay. Now. Okay. Like that. Alright. I know what need do. You say you love dog, but dog is a pain in the butt at the moment. So he's on the old. He's a golden retriever field, and he is reaching the end of his life. But instead of having normal problems, he has had seizures. And problem with him having seizures is every time he has a series of them, he regresses further and further in his training, and it's a hard thing to watch. It really is. But there's not a whole lot we can do, because it's either that or his medication for him would basically destroy his liver and kidneys and only give him about 2 years of extra life at this point, and we're like 90% sure it's a brain tumor from an injury that he had as a puppy. He made the adventurous choice to eat the cable connecting a electrical blanket to the wall, and on a unprotected outlet, an ungrounded outlet. So yeah, we were renovating the garage at the time, and well, that was where our TV and game setup was, because we were working on half of a room that we installed into the garage. And when you have a 6-month-old puppy who still semi training, it's bound to happen. But he's had a long, happy life up until this point, and even now, it's not really slowed him down much. It's more so he is forgetful. Like, he'll forget his own name, and then so he won't come when called. And then when it comes to tasks like listening or begging, he's just so persistent now. So there is a shroud that goes on that. Oh boy, lots of messages. Okay. You know, I used to work in the ASPCA when I was doing Boy Scouts, and that was how I racked up all my hours of community service, there was a couple of kids who didn't understand where all this hours were coming, and I used to volunteer pretty much Wednesday, Thursday, Friday after school, barring I didn't have homework. And yeah, it feels like all golden retrievers have some form of dopiness. That's the right word to use for that. Yeah, they're just they're very lovable, but they are incredibly dopey. Hunter, get out of there! What are you doing? Damn it! Come here. Come here. Stop! You are a giant pest. Why must you be such a pain in the rear? Sit. Oh, now you listen to me. Now you decide, now is the time I want to listen. Big dope. Thank you for... Oh, thank you for sliming my hand. No, stay. Hunter, stay. Stay. Sit. 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 Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. No, I'm not giving you belly rubs. I am trying to stream, you absolute turd. Pardon me while I give a dog my undivided attention because you can't help yourself. Okay, now go lay down. No, don't go over there. Lay down. Okay, you're just not gonna listen to me, alright. Well, that was, certainly interesting. The only dogs that I really... It's not even that I don't like, I just don't like it when certain people own them. Specifically, owners that don't know what they're signing up for. Huskies. Most, and it's also because of their behavior as a dog, they very, and it's not even that they're loud, it's that they do not possess the ability to listen to commands as well as other breeds of dog. It's not even like their fault, it's their breed. A lot of husky owners don't think about maintaining the training that goes into their dog, and they just, yeah, they essentially don't think about it. And those dogs end up some of the most obnoxious and, unfortunately, misbehaved dogs on the planet. Because, I mean, the big problem, what it boils down to, is you have to seriously maintain their training. Otherwise, and this is just a rule of thumb that goes with all dogs, you have to maintain their training to such a degree that when I was volunteering, I was told, okay, you have to do X, Y, and Z commands every 4 or 5 minutes when you are washing or clothing them. Washing or clothing. Washing or caring for them on your shift. And I was like, oh, okay. Something that I was completely unused to up until that point, and then when I'd go over to people's houses, they would wonder why their dog responds better to me than to them, and it's like because I know what training this dog has and how to maintain that, even if you haven't. And I wasn't even trying to be snobby about it. It was just, it's not something a lot of people think about when they get a dog. Is that part of the ownership and responsibility of a dog is maintaining their training. And there you go. One rapid fire battle cannon with flamers. Aw, what kind of... That's very sweet. Okay. You are also going into the... I'll leave you out for a couple minutes to dry, and then I got to assemble the Reaper Chainsword and the 2 arm doodads. Okay. So. Ah, that's where all the other games go. Okay. One. Yep. Your sprue I need. And you're the other sprues that I need. So I'll show you the unique thing that the knight has. I think is a really interesting idea. There we go. And I'm pretty sure you're the other one that I need. I will double check. Yeah, because I am not seeing the other doodads that I normally would be seeing. Because that is the only doodad. Okay. Alrighty. I think that, and then these cables. Yeah. I think if I could, I would make a knight suit, like not the pilot suit, but like an actual like battle suit. I think I would absolutely do that in a heartbeat. I think that would be so cool. Imagine showing up to McNaldo's in just a giant battle suit. Like, hi, yes, I would like to order a McChicken at just max volume. Wow, we've reached the 2-hour mark. Cool. Alrighty. Now I get to stare at the instructions for a little bit and then figure out how the cinnamon toast heck to attach all these. This is the part that I was talking about. That's super cool. Is this little movable bit because the shoulder joint mounts around this, and then bish bash bosh, you can, because you don't glue this part, you can actually like move the shoulder. Alright. Time to assemble the sword here. Just like that. Got most of the sword assembled. I'm gonna again change the music a little bit. There we go. And I just have to pinch the blade together to keep it together, essentially. Aha. There we go. It's time for Cable. Not the Marvel anti-hero Cable, just a fuel line. Okay. Think the guardrail. Yeah, if you guys haven't are looking for a new. Sorry, I just heard a very suspicious sound that sounds like my dog getting into things again. If you guys are looking for a good audiobook that covers knights and some of the other unsung people of the Imperium, I highly recommend Assassinorum Kingmaker. It is a very, very good book. Covers assassins, knights, knight houses, how they look as far as Questor Imperialis, not Questor Mechanicus. It's kind of the same, but there is a difference. Instead of being largely Imperium based, they honestly kind of only listen to the forge that they're a part of or sworn to. I did a boo-boo. I did a boo-boo and I need to operate quickly. Crap. Giant hands, why can't you just do as I request? There we go. I completely forgot this little thing that attaches to the shoulder joint. That would have sucked. All right. Now to saw this bit off. Using a razor saw. By the way, if you ever get one of these, be careful. Holy crap. They are, they will flay you alive. Just keep. Hello, mister. Oh, that's why. Okay. Because I only want this top bit, I'm going to be kind of only working on that. Sorry for the shaking of the camera. This is a rather delicate and tedious process. Just like that. Piece is gone. And now I can take a hobby knife. Slowly. Slowly smooth this down. Okay. Now that we have that done, so my idea, now that I have it semi-completed, I can show you guys. Because I want to be able to hot swap between these two weapons, the thermal cannon and the Gatling cannon. I'm going to put magnets in here, and I'm going to slightly drill out and divot this one so that I can go boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Feels great, man. Okay, now I just need to put these back in the bag. Go in the bag. In the bag. You in the bag. Now, I can attach the shoulder bits if I can find them. No, so they're not on these screws. Means they're on this one. Hunter, stop! God. Love him to death, but when I mean like he has lost the ability to listen, you have to remind him over and over and over again to not do so. I want to get the shoulder done, and then I will probably call it there. Streaming. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy crap. And dinner is almost done, or I need to go check on it. So, probably finish this guy up off camera. Yeah, so finish him up off camera. See you guys later. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for hanging out.